You know, my first time I went to a pier was when I was little, and I remember my parents was together, and my mom and my dad. My dad took me and my mom to the pier, and when I was little, and while they were on the pier, I used to run around the pier and everything. And when I was a kid, and my mom used to say, one day you're gonna be like an entrepreneur, you're gonna make your own money. When I was a kid. And one day you're gonna learn about science, social studies, and histories about this pier. And as you can see, I'm gonna show it to you right now. All right. This pier has been built in the early 1850s, and this pier was actually a national pier where we have events, where they plan events here. And I've been to a bunch of piers. I've been to Pier 42 by 12th Avenue. There's a pier by 12th Avenue and 42nd, 12th Avenue and 34th. Um, they have programs here for the summer, for the it's free all summer long programs for the young, the youths. And when you when I came here when I was a kid, I learned about, this is a word I want you guys to write down. I learned about unity. What's the meaning of unity? Unity means justice, unity means love, unity means appreciation. We must appreciate what you have before it's gone. And when you appreciate what you have before it's gone, it's like you appreciate love. Write that down. Love is a symbolized affection of your heart. And your heart is love. Sometimes when you love somebody, it's about bringing God into that love. And that's the thing. The love that you have for a person is bringing God into that love. And as I said, in this love, it's about bringing God into love and how to love each other. Families disagree on stuff. Your loved ones disagree on stuff. The relationship is rocky, but you thank God for life. You thank God for love. You thank God for happiness. You thank God for success. You thank God for encouragement. And as a young person out there, I encourage you to change your life. Change your life for the better. Because if you don't, you're going to end up behind bars making the wrong stupid mistakes. And the stupid mistakes that you're making is going to end you up in the wrong direction. I ain't trying to be in your business, but I'm trying to encourage you to stay on the right lane. And the right lane means the right lane. Not on the W lane. The right lane. The R lane. Right? So, as you can see, the right lane is the right path of life. And I was in one of the seats where my father did a seminar. My father came back in my life in my early 20s. And my father and I had a rocky relationship. Rocky. Because he married a woman that I don't like. And it broke up the relationship. My father, when I was about 18, my father invited me to a seminar at the church, the Lancaster Baptist Church where he attends. He got baptized and attended, right? And when he was at the Lancaster Baptist Church, I learned about real estate investing. I learned about entrepreneurship training. I learned about being my own boss. I didn't want to get a 9-to-5 job, because if you get a 9-to-5 job, you ain't making that much bread in your life. So I decided, you know what? Let me hustle. Let me do what I gotta do. I went from having nothing to having something. I went from $0 to $110 in 2 weeks starting this business, right? And as I tell you, this business is not easy. I go out and film, I go out and I hustle, I go out and get people to work. And my pops went from zero. My pops started entrepreneurship when he was about 18 years old. He was 18 when he 18 years old. He started building up his own business. He worked at UPS when he worked at UPS, and then he had a UPS job, and then the UPS wasn't making. He started making about $8 an hour. Then he went from $8 an hour, and he said, you know what? I'm going to work and get my own pay. My father went to a real estate investment group when he was in his early 20s, and now he's in his 50s now. And as he went there, he said, I don't want my children end up with nothing. And he said, you don't want your children end up with nothing. And he said, let me go out and hustle and get a job. Like, let me go out and hustle and get some work and be my own boss. He got the train from his boss. He got the train from his director. He went to classes. He went to classes to get the training. And he's not an entrepreneur. He have his own business out now. And I'm actually in the next step now of this process. I'm having my own business, having my everything. I went from having nothing to $110 making films. Uploaded YouTube videos. I made about 100. The next 2 weeks is 150. 50. So at the day, I'm gonna continue doing it to make a living, because this is what brings me money, you know. And it brings me money for a reason, because you learn about unity. You learn about expectations, right? That's a new word I learned. Expectations and unity. And if you don't have expectations, you don't have unity. And when you don't have unity, you don't have expectations. I learned that word, right? Expectation and unity. I learned this word from years ago. Expectations. Who taught me that word? My godfather, for God rest his soul. He taught me expectations and unity. So expectation is about unity, and unity is about love and affection. So I'm making bread. Everybody, praying for life, salvation, and love. Amen. All right.